URMtv.
Good evening, viewers. Welcome to today's URMtv news with me, Hafsat Adam. First, the main headlines. Power Minister to present National Electricity Policy to Federal Executive Council. You have also heard that Atiku Abubakar criticizes Bola Ahmed Tinubu policy of pegging age limits for tertiary school entry. Governor Bala offers international scholarship to Hafiz and others. And many more. Stay tuned.
URMtv.
Now, the news in full. The Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, on Wednesday said he will present the zero-draft Integrated National Electricity Policy to the Federal Executive Council for approval in the next 6 weeks. This was made known yesterday during the official presentation of the zero-draft National Integrated Electricity Policy and Strategic Implementation Plan in Abuja. He assured the stakeholders that the ministry is committed to transparency, accountability, and inclusivity at every stage of the process, saying the success of the policy will require the continued collaboration of all stakeholders. Adebayo said the successful implementation of the policy will be better accompanied by continuous enhancement and upgrade of the national grid infrastructure, and added that the successful implementation will also result in the eventual complete migration to a full cost reflective tariff model. Fresh concerns have emerged regarding the National Assembly's refusal to comply with a Supreme Court ruling that mandates direct funding for local government. Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Dr. Alex A. Izinyo, made this assertion while addressing a cross-section of journalists, highlighting the need for the National Assembly to act on the Supreme Court's decisions, particularly regarding the unconstitutionality of state governors dissolving elected local governments. Dr. Alice accused the Assembly of neglecting its duties despite the Apex Court's clear stance on the matter, and urged them to create enabling legislation to implement the Supreme Court's ruling. The landmark judgment, which has been celebrated but also criticized for potentially undermining federalism, emphasizes the Supreme Court's role in maintaining law and policy. Bauchi State Governor Senator Bala Abdul Qadir Muhammad has pledged his administrations to continue support for young men and women in various sectors to help them achieve their dreams. He made this known when he received Ibrahim Muhammad Nasir, the Gozan Shekara in Quranic recitation, who also secured the second position in the World Quranic Recitation Competition held recently in Saudi Arabia. Governor Bala congratulated the 3 Quranic reciters for bringing honor to Bauchi State and Nigeria, and assured them of his relentless support. He urged them to represent Bauchi State and Nigeria well by focusing on their studies for sustainable growth and development. Nasir and 2 other reciters have been awarded scholarships to study in India, a gesture facilitated by the State Commissioner of Religious Affairs and Societal Reorientation, Yakubu Ibrahim Hamza. Hamza praised Governor Muhammad for his generosity, noting that all necessary expenses for the students' success have been covered. Similarly, Governor Bala Abdul Qadir Muhammad assured the people of Ningi Emirate that his administration will honor the wishes of the late Emir Muhammad Yunusa Danyaya. Speaking during a 3-day Fidda'u prayer section for the late Emir, the governor praised his contributions to peace and development in the state, and committed to installing a credible successor from the royal family as per the late Emir's wishes. The Emir of Bauchi, Alhaji Rilwanu Suleiman Adamu, also expressed respect and admiration for the late ruler, who passed away after a prolonged illness, and led prayers for his eternal rest. The section, conducted by Chief Imam Bala Baban Inna, sought Allah's forgiveness for the late Emir. The Nigerian Navy has buried the base operations officer of the Nigerian Navy Forward Operating Base in Bonny, Lieutenant Commander Gideon Gwaza, who drowned in Rivers State while rescuing 59 crew members of a distressed vessel in Abuja. The late Gwaza was buried at the Military Cemetery, Abuja, with the Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ogalla, and some principal officers from Defense and Services Headquarters in attendance. Lieutenant Commander died on July 30th during the operation at the Opobo field near the Opobo River. The former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has criticized the Tinubu-led administration that pegging age limits for entry to tertiary institutions is an absurdity and a disincentive to scholarship. The former Vice President, who disclosed the development in his X handle, said the Tinubu-led administration is behaving like a the former vice president, who disclosed the development in his Twitter handle, said the Tinubu-led administration is behaving like a lost sailor on a high sea. While rejecting the policy, Atiku said it is discouraging that even for the announcement of the obnoxious policy, the government advertently said it had no plan to cater to specially gifted peoples, saying the statement is an embarrassment to the body of intellectuals in the country because it portrays Nigeria as a country where gifted students are not appreciated. He therefore said it is extra-constitutional for the federal government to legislate on education like a decree, saying the best global standard for such regulation is to allow the subnational governments to make respective laws or rules in education. In the same vein, the former vice president landed in Ningi local government to condole with the late family of Dr. Yunusa Muhammad Denyaya, the departed emir. The vice president, who described the loss of the late emir as irreplaceable loss, said the late monarch had a long and impactful reign and was a symbol of pride to his people. While solacing the family of the departed emir, Atiku said he was a father to him, who offered him advice, saying his death is a great loss to the entire nation. The Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, has commenced meeting with the federal government in the quest to prevent a potential strike. The meeting followed a recent tweet by the University Lecturers Union to down tools over the alleged federal government failure to meet its demand. The union's resident, Professor Emmanuel Osodeke, with other top officials, are already in the meeting hall held at the conference hall of the Federal Ministry of Education. The lawmaker representing the Tora Federal Constituency, Honorable Ismail Haruna Dabo, has again paid 10 students the sum of 50,000 naira under the Haske Scholarship Scheme. Dabo disclosed the development on his Facebook page today while congratulating the beneficiaries. He, however, said the payment is a reaffirmation of his commitment to supporting young people's education across the constituency. He also urges the beneficiaries to use the funds judiciously and wish them success in the academic endeavor. Viewers, with this report, we have come to the end of today's URMtv news. But before we go, a quick recap of the major headlines. Power Minister to present National Electricity Policy to Federal Executive Council. You have also heard that Atiku Abubakar criticizes Bola Ahmed Tinubu policy of pegging age limits for tertiary school entry. Governor Balatu offers international scholarship to Hafiz and others. On behalf of the production crew, Muhammad Umar Gabson, Okasha Rabiu Magama, Kabiru Aminu Duri, I have said Adam saying, do have a wonderful day. And don't forget to follow us on our social media handles for more interesting news packages. Thank you.
URMtv.